and Marek by name. A caravan life, not 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread out our wings and we follow the sun. Our freedom seekers, Cat and Marek by name. A caravan life, not 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread out our wings and we follow the sun.
Hello and welcome to our weekly live stream, fellow freedom seekers. I'm spoiled today. Look at you guys, 5 people. We broke an absolute record of no shows last week because for the first time in the history of freedom seekers, for the first time in the lifetime of our live streams, we had no single attendance last week. It was me, myself and I and Marek last week. Can you imagine? So I'm very pleased to welcome you to that. Tonight I will not have to talk to myself. I did talk to myself for all live stream last week for the whole half an hour, which was an absolute masterpiece of my creativity. Even though you couldn't come, you couldn't be with me in the real time, I kept the show going. So I hope you watched the replay. Anyway, it's 12th of October today and I'm super happy that someone joined me today. So Maciej is here with me, hello, and Tracy. Good evening, hope you are both well and having a wonderful time. We are, because we are house and pet sitting this weekend. We are still in Poland and there is a poster behind me saying Wrocław, but we are not in Wrocław. We are near Warsaw. We are on the suburbs of the capital city of Poland and we are looking after a doggy. We are house sitting and pet sitting. So I will tell you all about it today. It's wonderful. We absolutely love it. We are having a wonderful experience. We met fantastic people. We met a fantastic dog and it's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to spend some time with her. So first things first, hi everyone, and Marek is asking who's watching tonight. Drop a hi in the comments, so don't be shy and say hi. Super important thing, give this live stream a like, and remember, if you are watching a replay, you can still like and comment. I'm not sure you can hear the dog. She's walking around. She's right here. I think she's a bit confused. She's not sure what's happening. Why are you talking to yourself? And why are there so many cables? And you are not paying attention to me. She's been super spoiled. We absolutely spoil her rotten. She gets all the cuddles she wants. She gets all the walks she wants, all the trips to the garden whenever she wants, including a midnight walk last night. And we already fell in love with the doggy and we met her on Friday. Right, so I will tell you all about house sitting and pet sitting because I believe that's what attracted you here tonight. Matt. Hi Matt. Hey, after my back, okay, you are back from the camp. I would like to invite you both. Oh, another adventure is coming our way. You and Mark to me, and you will send us. I'm glad you are not sending your home address right now, Matt. You will be back on the 20th. Yeah, she is lovely. We are currently away from Olsztyn. We are pet sitting. Yeah, and it's great. And it's such a great experience for everyone who's traveling, for everyone who loves pets and is available, you know, to care for doggies. So I will tell you how we got into it. So before I tell you about pet sitting, we propose and we would like to ask you guys for a change of time of our live streams, because it's, for us, it's like middle of the night, it's dark. And we are in Poland now, so if you're watching from the UK, it's 7 p.m. for you, it's 8 p.m. for us, and in a few weeks we'll have the clock change. So we would like to do during winter, you know, and autumn, we would like to do our live streams earlier, if you are available. So it would be 6 p.m. the UK time and 7 p.m. the continental time, and that will work for me very well. So let me know if you would be available an hour earlier on our weekly live streams. I hope you will be. So as Marek is saying, grab a drink and get comfy. We have lots to chat about tonight. Yeah, definitely. So grab a drink. Look, I'm drinking. This is not my cup. This is not my house. But I'm here. This is not my dog. But this is life of freedom seekers, freedom seeking and adventures, and being open to possibilities and being open, you know, to people, towards people and dogs. So I will drink to your health and for the value of trust and friendship between people, because what happened to us this week is absolutely mind-blowing. The dog has settled. It's she, by the way. Maciej, for majority of life I watch replay, so you don't mind. Good. Don't be shy. Kat loves reading your comments. So what happened to us during this week? Last week we were in Krynica Morska. We were by the seaside in Poland, and I filmed something there. We also shared a few photos with you on Facebook. So there will be a video from Krynica Morska. I hope a good one. On YouTube this week we shared a video about an awning and not having an awning. So on YouTube we are still in Hidden Valley, and we will be for another week. I think next week you will see the last video, the final video from Hidden Valley, and we will share some juicy bits. And I think those of you who will watch, you will understand. Many things will be clear after watching this video. It's kind of a reveal, a little bit of a reveal video. Anyway, that's coming to you next week, and then we will start our trip to Poland, and you will be up to speed. So yeah, last week we were by the seaside, we were in a holiday apartment, and we were talking to pet owners and homeowners about pet sitting. So it's been an idea which we've been playing with for a few years, but when we had a Diesel, when we had our dog who was a reactive dog and he didn't get on with other dogs, we couldn't do pet sitting or house sitting. So first things first, what is house sitting? House sitting is looking after somebody's house while they are away. So it's literally living in somebody's house, and usually there is a pet to look after. So you look after the property and you look after a pet, usually a cat or a dog. Sometimes there are chickens, horses, small farm animals. So it depends on the location, and it's free. So it's an exchange of care. You care for the property and pets as a sitter, and the host, they share their homes, they share their living spaces with you. And there are many ways of getting into it. So there are special organizations, special companies linking house sitters, pet sitters and hosts, and they are usually paid. So we were looking at a few websites like that, but for now we haven't joined any of them because they are not very popular in Poland. So they are popular in the UK, France, Spain, but not in Poland. So we thought, oh, it's a waste of money for us now, because house sitting and pet sitting is quite a new idea in Poland. So what we did, we joined Facebook groups where people get in touch with each other directly. It's a bit more risky than using an agent for both sides, I would say. And we spent a lot of time talking to different people, you know, reading through adverts, contacting people, offering our services. And this is our third attempt to do house sitting. This is our first house sitting, and it wasn't easy because we tried, like say, we applied to look after 3 different pets, and in the first instance, the owner, the host, really let us down almost in the last moment. She shared all the details about the dog, about the property, dates, and we felt that we agreed, you know, that we have it, we've got it, we made a deal, let's say. And the next day she wrote to us saying, oh, my other pet sitter is available, so I will not need you because someone who did it for me earlier, she's available, so thank you very much. So we thought, okay. And honestly, we lost hope that this whole pet sitting will ever work, because we've been let down twice and this is our third attempt, and we were really lucky because the person who invited us here, she really made a decision in a day. We talked a little bit online, we told her about us, about what we do, and she said, okay, so this is the address, this is the dog, these are the dates. But till the last moment, none of us really knew, for, you know, like, none of us were really certain if that's gonna work. They didn't know till the last moment if we are going to turn up or not, because it was only our word, you know. It was our word and a promise that we'll turn up on the day when they asked us, and we did. So it's good. We've had a lovely weekend. Maciej, for majority of that's about live stream. Carmel is here, wonderful. Marek, give this live stream a like. Chat's gone quiet. Probably everyone is making tea. Maciej, where is the Freedom Seekers song? I totally missed that. What kind of tea are you having? So Marek could tell you about the song. About the song. You are very, oh my goodness, you are a very smart person, Maciej, because you are the first person who mentioned Freedom Seekers song. And we were waiting. Actually, Marek's been using this song for weeks and nobody noticed. And we were talking about it yesterday, and I said, Marek said, I wonder when they are going to, you know, finally, when it's gonna click, when somebody is going to notice the song. He's very proud of these songs. Yeah, so we are staying in a lovely, beautiful family house, which is absolutely massive. It has a big garden, and the dog we are looking after, she's so easygoing. She's an older dog, and she has her needs, but you know, up until recently we've had an older dog. We were looking after a senior dog, so it's nothing new for us. But for those of you who want to try, maybe, would you try pet sitting, house sitting? Would you like to give it a go? Would you be so open-minded and so trusting towards people to open your house to them, to strangers, looking after your pets? So it's mind-blowing, you know. I think in these days, to find people who open their house, not only their property, they are not only sharing their property with us, and they are trusting us that we will look after it, but what's even more precious, they are sharing their beloved dog with us, their lovely pet. So would you take part in such an exchange, either as a sitter or a host? So let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah, as Marek says, the song is AI generated, and we had a few really funny hours playing with AI and the Polish versions of songs. Maybe we'll publish them somewhere online. We gave AI some input about our lifestyle and what we do, and the song ideas AI came up with, they were absolutely bizarre, and we were literally listening to the songs and we were wetting ourselves. They were so funny. Wujek Karmel, how is it for you driving around Europe with the steering wheel on the right side? Were there any problems, or is it easy to drive? It's not easy. It's mostly Marek who drives. I drove a little bit in Germany, and it wasn't a problem for me on the highway. It's not a problem on the motorway. However, when you are taking over, you know, if it's only a single lane road, if it's a smaller road and there's only one lane in each direction, and you are, you know, taking over a car, Marek is asking me, and he's trusting me to check, to kind of lean and check and judge if it's a safe moment to do it. So and I have to be like 200% sure, and he has to trust me and he has to trust my ability to judge speed and distance, because he relies on me completely. So he as a driver, when we are taking over a car in Poland, he can't see a thing. So we try not to do it. It was only once, I think, we ended up on the wrong side of the road. So it usually happens when you join the traffic and there are no other cars, and you just don't have anything to compare with. Let's say if the road is empty, it's very tempting to go to the left rather than right. Maciej, nice one. I was positively surprised and terrified. Yeah, how AI gets into our life. Yep, I agree with you, Maciej. Wujek Karmel, yeah, it's not so bad, but you have to be, you know, careful, and you have to concentrate when we drive. So what else? So I have to say that I was talking to quite a few people about pet sitting, and we had quite a few different invitations from Poland, which we refused, or we decided not to take them because maybe location was too remote, or it was just too far to drive. It's actually quite surprising how big Poland is. It is a massive country. Yeah, we have a very fast car. I will not even tell you my speed in Germany. Yeah, don't be shy, jump in the chat. We love hearing from you guys. Yeah, tell us your news and tell me if you would like to try house sitting, or if you would be ready to let someone you've never met before stay in your house and look after your pet, or is it a step too far for you? Right, so we had a really great invitation to do house sitting in Greece next month, but it was the dog, because we always ask questions about the dog and the temper of the dog and habits, and we just, you know, after hearing about the doggy, we thought, oh no, this is too much for us. It needs a more experienced person, because this was a very, very challenging situation. So I would say that pet sitting is great, but make sure you ask questions about the doggy or cat, if it's a cat, and make sure you don't, you know, commit to something which is simply out of your depth, because that will create problems for everyone. Wujek Karmel, overtaking is a real challenge. Yeah, we always drive together. We had a few situations when really the power and the speed was really, really useful. So there were a few situations when we had to escape very fast. But we try to avoid, you know, driving at peak periods. If we can walk, we walk. Luckily, we spent most of time in Olsztyn, and where we live in Olsztyn, we are very near the city center. And Olsztyn is not a big place, so whenever we need to do something or whenever we want to go somewhere, we usually walk, and it's just easier and nicer to walk than drive in the city and then, you know, try to find a parking spot may be difficult. So we just put our walking shoes on and we walk. Yeah, we drove quite a lot, you know. We were by the sea, now we are in Warsaw. I have no idea where we are going to be next weekend. We will see. We will see. So, if you joined us now, please give this live stream a like and say hello in the chat. Don't be shy and say hi. We are a very friendly bunch and we welcome everyone. So especially if it's your first time and you're not sure what's happening here, it's just a weekly catch up with me, a chat about anything and everything. So take part in it. Maciej, what's the temperature in Poland now? We just had decent storm, Amy, and now it's quite warm, around 15. It's similar here. Up until recently it was very sunny and very dry, very comfortable, you know, temperatures, like plus 15, plus 18 during the day. We had a bit of a drizzle here near Warsaw for the last few days, so the weather changed for worse a little bit, but the leaves are turning and we have to share some photos with you because it's absolutely amazing what's happening in Poland in autumn. It must be a combination of the trees we are here, the leaf trees, and the weather conditions, because in Poland we have what we called the golden Polish autumn, and it means that the trees turn their colors, they are not turning brown like in the UK. In the UK they just go from green to brown overnight. In Poland we have those in-between stages when trees turn yellow, red and all shades in between, and it's absolutely beautiful right now. So we walked around a massive park today and the trees looked absolutely magical. It was raining a little bit, so it wasn't the greatest light for photos, but we'll try to make some good photos for you guys. So if you don't visit our Facebook and Instagram, you are missing out, because that's where we share our latest news and our latest locations and our latest adventures. So there is a bit of a delay between what's happening in real life and what's happening in the videos on YouTube. So if you want to know the latest, visit our Facebook profile or Instagram. Maybe Mark, you could share the links in the chat. I haven't seen colorful autumn for years. In Scotland, leaves just fall. Yeah, now we have this period of those beautiful leaves, and Marek is a bit annoyed because in Olsztyn we park under the trees, and usually in the morning we have to sweep the leaves from our car. Well, it's all right. Yeah, so we are enjoying our first house sit. We are enjoying staying in a beautiful family house. We wouldn't be able to afford renting a property like this one in this area. So we are very grateful that we have a company of a lovely dog and we can spoil her and cuddle her. She's very affectionate, so we absolutely love her. And you know, we are staying in a nice house and the owners have peace of mind. They know their dog is in good hands and their property is being looked after, so it's a win-win. So we are having a wonderful time, and of course at the end of it we will exchange references. So I hope we will, you know, the next house sit will be a bit easier to book, because it's like with everything, it's hard to get your first offer. It helped us enormously that we are doing YouTube, because whenever I write to hosts, I introduce ourselves and I tell them, and you know, by the way, you can learn everything about what we do and how we live from our videos. So I think it really helps gain people trust, because we have nothing to hide and we share so much about what we do and who we are online. So that helps. That helps a lot. Maciej, is there more house sits planned? Yeah, we are in talks. We are in contact with someone who needs care for their 2 cats. So that's coming up. But what we noticed, especially in Poland, is that hosts advertise literally in the last moment. So on Wednesday, they could publish their post saying, I need someone this weekend. So I bet there will be seats available during All Saints Day, but I'm not sure we want to be away from family home that time. I think we will spend this weekend with our family, but there will be another longer weekend around the Independence Day in Poland. So I would love to do another house sit then. And then we are already looking for house sits around Christmas and New Year in Spain, because we will be in Spain at that time. So I'm hoping there will be some interesting offers for us. Wojak, autumn in Poland is very nice, but it could be warmer. For the last week it's been raining every day and the wind is strong. Yeah, it's gone a bit cooler, but the first 2 weeks of October were absolutely beautiful and sunny. So we felt super lucky when we first came to Poland that it was almost like the end of the summer. It was proper summer weather on some days. Yeah, so some updates for you guys. You may be interested in the fact that we have new passports. When we first arrived to Poland, we applied for new passports because ours got we haven't run out, they haven't expired yet, but we are in Poland for a bit longer, so we could update our passports, renew our passport at low costs, because it costs us much less if we do it in Poland. Last time we did it in Polish embassy in London and it was quite expensive. So we have shiny new passports, so we are ready for new adventures and new trips. Maciej, I still remember one of your Christmas Eve video in Spain. Yeah, that's the plan for this year as well. Yes, as Marek is reminding you guys, give this live stream a like, and if you are watching it on any other day, you can still like and comment like you did under the last live stream. We really appreciate it. So even if you can't be with me in the real time, when it's live, it's really nice to read your comments afterwards. So last week it was Damian Nawski and Vasi who left comments afterwards. So thank you so much, guys. So we have new passports, and finally I managed to fit a chain to my heart. Because some of you may remember this little heart. This is something I got from Marek when we first met, but the chain snapped and I didn't have it for a few years, and only recently we had time and we found someone who could fit a new chain to this lovely heart. So this is sorted, hopefully for another 20 years. Wujek Karmel, I need to get a new passport because mine got lost. Really? And you had to cancel it. How did you lose your passport? Maybe it was stolen. So we have new passport. We booked our ferry crossings. We had to spend a lot of money last week, unfortunately. Because, as you know, our next big adventure is taking our caravan, not this one, our proper caravan, to Spain. And we booked a ferry for that from Portsmouth to Bilbao. So that's happening in early December. So now it's the time. How long we were waiting? I think about 3 weeks. Any questions for Kat? Now it's your moment. Yeah, because I will be going soon to stroke Luna. We are looking after. Yeah, so in early December we will be taking our caravan to Spain on a ferry. So a few days ago, we decided to book the ferry back because we confirmed start dates with the new campsites, and we thought, okay, now we are ready to book the ferry from Spain to England. And only then we realized, there are no ferries till like mid-March. So we had no idea when we were booking a ferry crossing to Spain that there won't be a way back. So now the plan is to drive, so we will have to drive back to make it back to England on time for our campsite work in spring. So we are going to Spain on a ferry, and we will be driving back to England in February, in winter. So we'll have to navigate France in winter with a caravan. We will have to cross Pyrenees in winter with a caravan. But we will cross this bridge when we get there. We will be filming everything for you guys. So now we really have to sit down and start booking campsites in Spain, and start planning videos and stuff, you know, we want to film for you. Marek, let's see who's still with us. Drop a pause for Luna. Oh, Luna, she's settled and she's sleeping right now. She's such a lovely, easygoing dog, and she's so quiet. She hasn't barked. I haven't heard her barking, and because she's older and she has stiff joints, she can't walk upstairs. So the bedrooms here are upstairs, and the hosts offered us their own bedroom upstairs. But we thought, oh, the doggy is downstairs and there is a sofa bed in the lounge. So we decided to move downstairs, and we are sleeping with her in the lounge, which I think helped her, you know, a lot, because she's such a calm and she's not alone. She can see us all the time. She can hear us. I think I wouldn't have had to, you know, leave her downstairs in this situation. She's staying with people she doesn't know yet. So it's much better for us to be near. And she hasn't barked. She's such a lovely, quiet doggy, honestly. She trusted us very quickly. It was literally the one afternoon. At first she was a bit, she was following us wherever we went, and she was on her feet all the time. She was exhausted by the end of the first afternoon, but yesterday she just got on with her routine, and she really got used to us very quickly. Okay, guys. Yeah, so no ferry back from Spain to England. We have to drive. So that's a bit of an unexpected twist. And we will be looking for house sits, you know, maybe in Spain, maybe in France on the way back. It will make a nice break from living in a caravan again. We will see what happens. Okay, we are slowly getting to the end. Any last questions before we wrap up? So the next video will be a kind of a goodbye Hidden Valley. Oh, we brought Diesel. So actually we have 2 dogs right now. So thank you very much for coming. It's been lovely to talk to you guys, and I'm looking forward to responses and comments from everyone who will watch it midweek. I hope you will have a wonderful week, and if you are interested in pet sitting, if you ever thought of, oh, maybe one day I will give it a go, yeah, give it a go. I really recommend it. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening, and now I'm finally going to drink my tea. Remember, there is a new video every Wednesday afternoon, and we are meeting during the live stream next week, an hour earlier than usual, please. 6 p.m. the UK time, 7 p.m. in Poland. Night night, enjoy your evening, guys. Bye bye.
We work the land from dawn till late, cutting the grass, keeping the gate. But when the evening paints the skies, we see our freedom in each sunrise. We're freedom seekers, cat and merit by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread our wings and we follow the sun. No gold, no riches, no need for more. The gift is life, the open door. Through every mile, through wind and rain, we find our joy in the simple again. We're freedom seekers, cat and merit by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread our wings and we follow the sun. Might be, they're carried in love, they're carried in we. For home's not a place, it's the life we've begun. Together forever, chasing the sun. We're freedom seekers, cat and merit by name. A caravan life, no 2 days the same. When shadows grow long and the frost has begun, we spread our wings and we follow the sun. No gold, no riches, no need for more. The gift is life, the open door.